Good morning, everybody. Got another gift wrap behind us. Decently straight. Oh, I messed up the lines here. Oh, I just noticed that now. I didn't get the two tarps lined up perfectly. Shame, shame, shame on me. Well, don't tell anybody, okay? If anybody asks, it was a perfectly straight tarp job. The lines met up perfectly. It was beautiful. Tremendous. So there we go. Let's take this down to Minnesota. And then we'll head down to Iowa.
Beautiful day for November, isn't it? I got some Christmas lights hung up on our house yesterday yet. I'm glad I was able to take advantage of the warm weather before the cold weather comes in, because usually mid-November, very often we have snow on the ground already. And freezing temperatures. So I don't know what's going on, but I like it. Let's keep doing this. Let's do more of this. I hope that means that we're going to have a mild winter. Last winter was pretty good, right? Winter of 2023 to 2024. It was like one of the mildest winters on records because of the El Nino. From what I heard, it was supposed to be the opposite this year, but who knows? No one ever knows. All these meteorologists and things, they have educated guesses, right? But sometimes they're wrong. No one but God knows, right? Unless if they're controlling the weather in secret, you know, you never I want to talk conspiracies, you never know. But yeah, it's a beautiful day out to be trucking, that's for sure. We're here south of Sioux Narrows already. We're coming close to where the land sort of flattens out. Make our way down to Fort Frances, Ontario, cross into the United States in International Falls, Minnesota, rocket our way down, get unloaded in Brainerd, and we're not quite going to make it to Burlington, Iowa tonight. I don't think I have enough time. We'll get to within a few hours, but I want to make sure that I get there on time, because tomorrow at 1 p.m. my load is ready, and they want to load me. So I got to make sure I'm there around that time. I don't want to make them wait. It's a two-lane road all the way until we get down to I-94 later on today, after we're empty already. And we got to go through Minneapolis. Still not sure exactly where we'll make it to. Probably southern Minnesota, I'm thinking. Maybe we'll make it to Albert Lea. Oh, we'll see. Look at that water down there. How many of you are still out there on the water every day? You guys getting your boats out? I don't have a boat. I'm hoping to have one day. But, I guess it depends where you live, too. Around our area, there's so many lakes everywhere. It's just sort of a part of life, right? At least I want to make it a part of my life. It's not a part of everyone's life, but Britt and I, we've decided that as a family, we want to make being on the water a part. We want to purposely make it a part of our life, like on purpose. We want to make family memories like that. Hi-ho, hi-ho, off to America we go, crossing the river.
In 500 meters, turn right on 2nd Avenue, US 53, and then turn right into 130 meters.
First, we got to talk to the good people at the window there, Karen. We got to show them who we are, where we're going, and what our business is. I cross here quite often, so when I show up here, that should show up for them. They probably recognize me. And my truck, at least. Old Blue is kind of a one-of-a-kind. I mean, it's not that unique and special, but I think it's Old Blue is kind of special.
Crossing border, entering Minnesota.
I mean, I think it's kind of memorable, but maybe I'm wrong. wait in line here, and I'll see you all on the other side. Falls is such a beautiful little town. I guess it's like a small city, depending on what your definition of city is. The smell isn't great though. It smells like a paper mill. Everyone from Dryden, Ontario knows what I'm talking about. Those paper mills, they stink. But anybody who lives here would say that's the smell of money. First, come on, let's go. Oh, it's so annoying. Car on the right had right of way. Oh, look at this fire these guys got going on the left up here. Oh, it's a little bit more than a backyard bonfire. Whoa, is there a fire in that house too? No, that's just a reflection. It's a little bit, yeah, it's pretty dry out here. They're out there watching it, so let them have fun. It's one way to get rid of your leaves, right? I don't know if you should do that in town, but I don't know, whatever. Have fun. So we're going to deliver our load right away. It's just down the road. And then head on, see how close we can get to Burlington tonight yet. We'll be driving into the night. The sun will be gone and it'll be dark by the time we're unloaded. So this is the last of the daylight we get to see today. Time is 4:45 p.m. I've already got my tarps off. I've just gotta get my straps off as soon as I'm in place here. We'll get unloaded and we'll be on the way. Bing, bang, boom. Nice and quick. We're getting faster all the time. We're in
500 meters, turn left on 35th Street, CR 29, and then turn left in 250 meters.
We're in Sauk Rapids, Minnesota, just north of St. Cloud. Just stopping in here at the Quick Trip for coffee. We're not going to grab fuel here because fuel here is $3.14 a gallon, and fuel in Northfield, Minnesota, south of the city at Flying J, is $2.93 a gallon. So we're headed down there for fuel, but we will stop in here and get some go-go juice for ourselves. No truck parking, but you can park just in front of the pumps here if you're only going to be here for 5 minutes. Go grab a coffee. So are you guys fans of Elon Musk at all? I mean, whether you are or you aren't, the guy's a genius. I was just watching his podcast with Joe Rogan. It's from before the election in the US, but I haven't watched it yet. I'd started and then I forgot about it, and then I was watching another YouTube video earlier while I was being unloaded, And it reminded, they started talking about it, and it reminded me, oh yeah, I haven't finished that podcast yet. So I put it on audio so I can listen to it. It's crazy. Yeah, that guy is just brilliant. It's hard to listen to him talk sometimes, though, because I find it seems hard for him to get his thoughts across clearly sometimes, but I feel that way too with myself. I'm not always the best speaker. Probably depends on how much sleep I get. But yeah, I've been listening to that podcast. Did you guys watch it? It's amazing. I watched all those podcasts. I watched the Joe Rogan with Donald Trump, and then I watched him with JD Vance, and then Elon Musk. I'm just finishing up now. I'm really surprised that the other side, Harris, didn't go on Joe Rogan. I think that's really what crushed her at the end. She should have done it, but for some reason she was too busy to go on the most popular podcast in the world to reach the target audience that she was trying to reach, right? Males, adult males. That's usually most of what his audience is. I was just shocked when she said, oh, I'm too busy. Okay, well, then you lose. It's simple as that. But I don't listen to Joe Rogan all the time. I mean, I'm not like a super Joe Rogan nut. It's just those 3 interviews in particular, like, they were really good. Anyways, I'm gonna head inside, grab a coffee.
There's my tarps up there. I won't need them for my next load, but have them with me anyways. Always got to have your tarps with you, just in case. You never know. What if this load falls through, and then I need to go pick up another load, and I need tarps for that load? Well, if I don't have them with me, I lose that load. Should always be prepared for everything. That includes having a good cup of coffee.
Push.
Oh, where's their coffee? I love these places. These quick trips have absolutely everything. But you might leave with diabetes. It's up to you if it's worth it or not. Let's go big. Let's go big. Where's their cream? Half and half. Those one of those slow ones. Come on. Let's put the cream in first, and then put the coffee in. That way it mixes and you don't have to stir it. Which one? Which one? Which one? Colombian is in this one. 24 ounce. Leave room. So put cream in there. There we go. So I've got my coffee and a little veggie tray. It was $6.02 for these two. I wasn't sure if I wanted to buy more food yet, but they do have healthy options. It's just the unhealthy options are in abundance, and maybe I just have an eye for them more. I have a sweet tooth, so I see all the donuts, but if you keep looking, there's actually quite a bit of healthy stuff there too.
We're about to move ourselves from I-494 around Minneapolis onto Interstate 35 south down towards Iowa. I have 3 hours left on my clock approximately. We're going to stop at Northfield for fuel. I think I told you that already. That's exit 69 I-35 in Minnesota, south of Minneapolis. Probably another, what, hour from here or something? No idea where we're going to make it to tonight. I'm going to run my clock right down as far as I can. We'll find somewhere to park. I'm thinking we'll probably be in Iowa somewhere. Maybe we'll make it to like Floyd. used to stay there a lot on my way down to Georgia and stuff. I think that's where I'd always stay. There's like that Ma and Pa truck stop, and then they built the Love's truck stop across the street from it. It's on, what is that? What's that highway? 218? Is it 218? That's a solid line, my friend. But come on over. Ah, he's gonna wait. He's gonna wait. There you go. Come on in, buddy. You've had your signal on for this whole time. Now he's just gonna leave a signal. Okay, it's confusing. This construction's pretty intense. This must just get absolutely insane during rush hour. Any of you live in Minneapolis, St. Paul? Do you take this 494 in your commute? Must just be nuts during the day. Make an extra note to myself for later. Avoid southern Minneapolis during the daytime.
In 2 kilometers, slide right on I-35W South. In 1 kilometer, slide right on I-35W South.
Exit 5B. Where's my exit gonna be now? With all this construction, it's all messed up. This is chaotic. There's the sign right here, detour 35 south.
In 400 meters, slide right on I-35W South.
I'm trying. Probably gonna follow this truck, that's what I'm thinking. There we go, towards Albert Lee, big orange sign. This way. This construction must be pretty new. This is the first time I've seen this. I come through here not, well, pretty often. Not too often, but I try to get through the big cities at night if I can and avoid them during the day. I'm not a fan of big cities. I think you guys know that already.
Continue on this road for 200 kilometers.
Okay, my lane is ending. That was a little confusing, eh? Alright, we're out of the construction, thank God. Now we're facing south. We're going straight towards Iowa now.
Proceed to the highlighted route.
No, I'm going to proceed to the Jeep Juice. That's where we're going. Oh, this place is right filled up. I'm glad I'm not staying here the night. Still have 2 hours and 20 minutes left on my clock to drive, but we're in Northfield, Minnesota, exit 69, I-35. We are gonna grab some fuel here because it's the cheapest on our route by just a little bit, but it is still the cheapest, so here we are.
In 100 meters, turn right on Lonsdale Boulevard West, and then 19, and then take the entrance to the right in 180 meters.
This place was always just, well, a lot of places are chaos, but this is one truck stop where be very careful if you come park here overnight. It's a bit of a gong show, but it is a place where you can get a shower if you need one. I'm just getting fuel, I'm getting out of here. All right, so we filled up for 118 gallons, 447 liters. Cost $347 USD or
$483 CAD, Canadian. We drove 1,279 kilometers since we last filled up. That equaled about 39 cents a kilometer or 63 cents a mile, Canadian. Which is very good, very good. It's been over $1 a mile on some of these loads I've been pulling. We averaged 34.92 liters per 100 kilometers or 6.74 miles per gallon. So that's all the stats for those of you who are interested in that. My price here today was $2.94 US per gallon, or all conversions and everything converted to Canadian, $1.08 per liter. We've made it to Floyd, Iowa. I've got 17 minutes left on my clock. You can see the Love sign there off to the left. That's the new truck stop I was talking about before. I'm gonna stay at the Ma and Pa shop across the street because I'm thinking parking will probably be a little better there, but we'll see. When I used to stop here all the time on my way down to Georgia, that Love's wasn't there yet. I remember this Love's, when it was built, it was a huge controversy for the local area because the local residents really fought against having a truck stop here, which was kind of offensive to me because their argument was that it was going to bring prostitution and crime to their little small town here. And my response to that was, well, if you're worried about like prostitution being
Turn right.
like, at a truck stop in your town, they're already in your town because they're not going to come like all the way from Minneapolis to the truck stop. I mean, you know what I mean? But they built it anyways, and look at this. There's no lot lizards around here. You don't see them up here. That's a thing you see down in Texas. I haven't seen a lot lizard in like...
Continue on this road for 18 kilometers.
I haven't seen one walking around a truck stop in probably 12 years because that just doesn't happen in the region that I'm in. You might see them in some other regions, but not up here. Alright, let's see if I can find a parking spot here somewhere. I think I can park in the back, but these guys parked like right in the driveway, right in front of me here. That's supposed to be a driveway to get through to the back. They blocked it. So I will see if I can get around this way. Oh yeah, I think they left an opening over here. Yep. Oh, look at that. My old spot is still available. Right here off to the side. That's where I always like parking. I used to park right here, and I used to walk diesel in that field right there. I'll show you in a second. I'm going to turn around. I'd park along the grass over here. And me and Diesel would play in the grass right here. There's the water tower, Floyd, Iowa. It's been a little while since I've been here. I see they saved my spot for me. Yeah, this is the 218 Fuel Express. That's what the truck stop's called. Stopped here many, many times long ago. And then I'd park over here, and then I'd let Diesel out of the truck. And I'd let him go ripping around in here. There's big grass here. There's a lot of long grass here now. It wasn't as long then. I think they used to cut it. But, oh yeah, we have lots of fun. running through here. Got the sound of the highway right there. Beautiful. Get to fall asleep to that. It's awesome. Sounds of angels. It was a full day. I had 13 minutes left on my clock when I shut her down. I have about 3.5 hours down to Burlington, Iowa from here tomorrow. We'll get going as early as we can in the morning. Go put some tires on that trailer. Take them up to Saskabush. Oh shoot, I knew this was gonna happen. All the memories flooding back. I would always sort of let him run around here because, I'm talking about Diesel, I'd let Diesel run around here because over there's a fence that goes along that there, right? You can tell that they mowed the shoulder there, they didn't mow this. This used to be mowed too. But that way I knew Diesel wasn't going to run onto the ramp there. So I felt safe letting him run around here. I was always paranoid of him getting onto the highway somewhere. It never happened, but it was always my worst fear that, you know, he was gonna find a hole in a fence somewhere or somehow go running out onto the freeway and get run over. Ugh. Just the thought of it just freaked me out. So I was always so careful where I let him run around. I wanted to let him run, but I always wanted to make sure it was a safe place. And yeah, we'd go back into the grass over there by that water tower. We stood underneath that tower and played around there for a while. I knew this was gonna happen when I pulled in here. I totally forgot about all these memories, and then when I pulled in here and I was vlogging to you guys, they're saying, oh, that's where I used to let Diesel run around in. Now I'm sad. I miss him a lot. I wish I could go back right to the beginning of his life when I got him as a puppy and do it all over again. But do it better. Fix my mistakes. Be better. Be a better human. I keep watching his video over and over. Every night before I go to bed. It's probably a bad idea because then I just get all sad right before I go to bed, but I can't help myself. It's a nice night out here though. I'm sure wherever he is, he's having fun running around with all his friends. Just like he used to run around in this field right here. So we're gonna park right here in honor of Diesel tonight, in his memory, right beside where we used to have lots of fun. So thanks for hanging out with me. I'm gonna go to bed. Probably gonna watch that video again. I know I probably shouldn't, but tomorrow's a new day. I'm gonna, like I said, pick up that load and start heading back. We won't get all the way back to Saskatchewan. We won't even get back to Canada tomorrow yet, but we'll get as far as we can. And you know, we'll keep chasing those nickels. I gotta get some decals for the side of my truck, or decals as my American friends call them. I gotta get some made yet. It's gonna say in memory of Diesel, August 28th, 2011 to November 4th, 2024. Something like a tribute to him. I don't know exactly what it's gonna say. I want to say something special. Diesel weasel, Lord of all weasels. I gotta get one made soon. But hey, let's not get everybody down. Again, let's meet back here tomorrow morning, shall we? Well, I'll be here in the morning. My video will release at 4 p.m. Central Time. So come and hang out again. I'll meet you right here. Take care, everybody. Drive safe out there, and leave me a comment down below.